Every day, developments in AI are advancing at a rapid pace, with the idealistic goal for it to live alongside humanity and assist us. But it will inevitably outpace and outgrow us to a point where we can no longer control or compete with it. At that point, what can humans do? The only next logical step would be for us to start becoming one with this technology, to physically and neurally join ourselves to computer so we can gain a competitive edge. I'm here today to try and convince you that this is our future and we need to warm up to this idea of a computer chip implants. So what is BCI? BCI is a brain-computer interface, a direct communication pathway between your brain and an external device. And a little introduce about AI. So AI, artificial intelligence, refers to a simulation of a human intelligence in machines that we are programmed to think like human and mimic their actions. The term may also be applied to any machine that exhibits with a human mind, such as learning and problem solving. So how is BCI going to help us in the future job market? And then how is BCI going to help in the medical field in the future? Um, so what is BCI? So BCI is a communication pathway between your brain and external device. So your nervous system is sending electrical signal to each other to communicate. And so for BCI system is to capture those signals and then transfer those spikes into data. So by transferring to data and then using algorithm to translate this what this spec means, and so it can control devices. And then so we're talking about this technology is not really new so on the left corner that Utah array was developed in 1991, and then it has 100 channel and connect to your neural system. You can YouTube it. There's a lot of video about people using this device and texting each other, use their thought. And then the right side called the deep brain simulation is helping patient with Parkinson. And in 1997, actually it's developed in 1997. It has 8 to 16 channel per device. On the bottom is a company called Neuralink. It was released video last summer, and it's claimed it has 1,024 channel. Basically, it's 10 times more than the Utah array. And then this year they just released a new video about their development. Their new device is just the size of a large coin, basically, and then it will put into your brain, and those 1,000 thread will connect to your neural system using a robot to connect it. So how will BCI help us in the future job market? So with AI technology, if we want to compete with AI, that means we have to do things fast. And then so we can control smartphone or computer using our saw as our keyboard and mouse is much faster than physical typing. And then you can also control large machine or vehicle using your brain. And you also can communicate with your coworker, use your thought and wireless network. Also, you can search database much faster. And then in that case, you can just Google in your hand basically if you need information. Also, we can merge with AI actually. You can actually tell Siri in your hand what you need, like turn on the light or turn off the door. Turn off the light or shut down the window, something like that. Uh, so in the medical field, so all your sense is a electro signal sent to your brain. So like your hearing, your feeling, your pain, your sign. So if you can correct those signal, you can solve a lot of a problem like memory loss or hearing loss or anxiety, depression, and all those. So for actually this is bring us back to in we don't want to just capture those spikes and reading it. So we also want the writing back to your brain. So our brain has a different area that's a control different is has different function like a visual or your control your body, your hand. And then for example, for visual in the future use. So visual first of imagine like your friend taking picture and then sending the picture to a BCI system, and then the BCI system transfer those data to an electrical signal and put it back into your brain. So you can see those pictures in your brain. And then so this this areas this field still need a lot of study and then also need a lot of talents coming into this field. So if you are college students, you're interested in this presentation, please look more into this technology. AI is hot right now, and a lot of money went to this field. AI is helping our everyday life, and it develop fast. It's just the matter of time that AI will replace us at work. How can we compete with AI in the future? AI is scary, but it is the future. You should get on board with BCI because this is the only way we are able to compete with AI and live side by side with it.